Hold on, Eric. I got you.
Hey,
Okay,
thanks,
go ahead.
Trish.
Sorry.
Gary, no worries. Thank you so much, Gary. Congrats on the victory tonight. This team was viewed as an underdog. So, what was working for you folks out there? Was it the continuity of only having 9 guys play tonight?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I think we're stronger with all our guys, but I think just the game planning, of the coaches, for them to give us all the information that we needed, we went out and executed and just stuck with it all game long. You see like situations like today where usually teams like, if you say like your words are, the underdog team usually get stirred away from their game plan, and then the team comes back and wins. But our guys stayed disciplined, and we finished the whole game doing the things that we needed to do to win.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Gary, when did you find out that you would get the start? And, how did you find out? And, what was your mindset, not only knowing that you'd get the start today, but that you'd also be, one of the top guys guarding Giannis throughout the game?
I kind of found out, I think, a little bit yesterday doing a walkthrough. I wasn't really sure. But, I found out this morning for sure doing a walkthrough. And I figured I would play a little bit just because the first time we played them when I was on my 10-day, and me and AG, were able to go back and forth guarding him, making it a little harder for him. But, just always just trying to stay ready, regardless of the situation. When your number's called, you just got to be able to execute and be solid.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Gary, this was your first extensive playoff time. Were you nervous?
No, not really. I think this bubble atmosphere for me is a little bit easier because it's not all loud and fans are going crazy every possession. That like tonight, some of those big spin and dunks he would have had, he would have been going berserk. And it's hard for some teams to just bounce back from stuff like that. But in this kind of atmosphere, it's just like next play, and older guys, veterans are used to that kind of stuff. But I think with this kind of atmosphere, it's kind of beneficial for a lot of guys like myself. It's just, it's just very, play after play where you just, you don't get it. It doesn't get loud.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Gary, Steve talked a lot about having confidence in you. Your teammates have talked about having confidence, in you. How much do you lean on that, going into the playoffs and in experiencing something that's relatively new for you?
It's huge because, with Coach, I've been blessed to, be under him and really learn how to be a pro on the court. I was very well off the court, but just, the preparation of the, execution and just knowing all your things from top to bottom, Coach, I would say I can bet that he's one of the most knowledgeable people when it comes to like what works and what doesn't work. So, just listen to him, picking his brain, I just think it's one of those things where I just I know he will not play me unless he has the utmost confidence to play me, because at times I was playing terrible before the pandemic and I wasn't playing. And this is kind of similar to the way it started, when we first got here. It's I played well a little bit and then, I didn't play. And it's just like one of those things where a coach doesn't trust you, you're not going to play. And it's just, you got to respect it as an adult, as a, professional, to know when, when you mess up so many times, it's just it's inevitable. You don't get to play. But to, get a start in my first, real playoff experience, it was huge, to know, Coach is going to start me, because he very much could have went another way, whereas, James and Wes and Kim and James, he went with me. So I'm very appreciative. I just wanted to live up to the moment and, do my job.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Gary, how important was the first quarter and the start that you guys got off to, both, you, Vooch, Markelle, making those shots? How important was that to kind of get the team moving in the right direction, or believing that they could do this today?
I don't know if any of those moments were to make us believe. I think we believed before, the jump ball because of, you know, how much preparation we've done as far as, you know, knowing what to do offensively and defensively. But it was, you know, momentum swing, just, you know, just to have, you know, that momentum, you know, from the starting unit to go on to the second unit to just knowing, like, you know, we're going to get these kind of shots that Coach told us we're going to get. And now everyone has to just step up and knock them down. And on defense, build walls and do your job as far as rotations. And, you know, you do that, and we have the outcome that we had tonight.
Okay, any final questions for Gary? Okay, I think we're set. Thank you so much, Gary.